Okay, yeah, we're finally ready. The night's over.
Who died?
Who's dead?
The Mafia struck gold this night. They killed the medic.
No, tell us that. You gotta redo everything, dude.
Oh
You
fuck.
got you gotta redo it all.
Wait, really? You play that way?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Nope. All
Oh
right, redo.
shit.
Good night, guys.
Wait a minute. I was gonna
So
get some
okay,
food.
so wait, so
I was
so
gonna get some
so,
food.
I've never played that way before. I've always played that you say the so
Oh, you
you
didn't read
play
the
when
chat, yeah.
somebody dies, you don't know their role.
Right. We don't know anything. If we
Okay.
lynch or if the mafia kills them, don't tell us anything about them.
You didn't read the chat?
You didn't read the chat, Frank?
Okay.
You guys are assholes.
Uh, okay. Shit. Okay, and if the cop investigates, they don't get detailed information. They only get yay or nay.
They only get mafia or town.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Ah, shoot. Sorry, guys.
That's fine. Who was what?
This time it'll go faster.
Okay, who was what?
Oh, I was medic.
Oh, hang on.
Dave
Oh
was
yeah.
dead?
Yeah. Dave was the
So
medic.
dead.
Wait,
Dustin was the
wait,
cop.
wait.
Who was cop?
Okay, just cop. You can tell
Dustin.
cop, but you can't
Yeah,
tell the mafia.
don't say who the mafia
No,
was.
I'm not
Because
gonna
then
say the
you'll
mafia.
know who.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. Don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. No more information though.
Okay, great. Good night.
Who was the cop? Sorry,
Good night.
It's Dustin.
Dustin. Alright.
All right, generating the numbers.
Dave got owned.
I kind of expected that actually.
Steak wasn't iron enough.
Carson, I can't believe you didn't fucking go with David, dude.
But Cody, you can't fucking play with that mask. This game is about discerning.
Yeah, that mask is bullshit.
Well, just policy lynch him every time. It's okay.
Yeah, Lakota, if you wear that mask, you're getting lynched, dude. No doubt about it.
All right. I'll take the mask off.
So, a little suspicious. I think this guy, maybe.
You know, well.
All right, the night's over.
Who's dead?
Who died?
David's dead.
See you later, dude.
There.
Yep.
So, the medic didn't save David. Like, it feels like the Mafia was gonna kill David based on how fucking hilarious it would be.
Oh.
No.
I just want to hear Junpei's thoughts because
Jumpei, what do you think?
Junpei's the knower of all things.
Yeah, I think Sam killed David.
I didn't kill
Alright.
David.
Hold on, Sam.
What is that?
I have dinner. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
you order something this time? It's like,
yeah.
oh,
He
shit.
can order from his corner store. He gets food and cigarettes from there.
Really? They deliver?
Like, don't they?
Late night
I
option.
don't live there.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, for in place of Spoon Rocket.
So I'm so excited to see what he got now.
Okay, well, we could do some math while we're waiting. There are
What'd you say
five
about
pla-
Spoon Rocket?
Late night option shut down because of Spoon Rocket.
The hell's Spoon Market?
10-minute delivery of like restaurant quality food. It's delicious. You never heard me like praise it?
I remember you talking about like something like about like the place with the munchies and shit like that back in the day. But
Yeah, that closed down.
Oh, really?
Anyway,
What? Man, everybody's got some snacks, dude. What the fuck do I have?
Yeah, I gotta get some snacks.
Seriously.
It's nice either.
What's that? Some sun chips over there and some drinks. Oh, cornflake.
Cornflakes.
What the fuck?
a bag of cornflakes like potato chips.
Is it like spicy cornflakes?
It's like the bags of milk in Canada.
Well, earlier he was drinking puddings right out of the container. Oh, yeah.
He's got more.
Ryan Tannehill didn't have a good game today.
God.
Should we wait for Dustin or should we start?
I'm waiting for him, but you
Okay.
guys can start talking.
I'll wait.
Alright.
But what are we getting out of this? Everyone just staring.
Oh, we're waiting. Can I wait with you guys?
Get the fuck away, dead guy.
It's a ghost!
Alright.
He's a zombie, kill him.
He's already dead. Can't kill him.
I feel like if I was medic, I would have saved David.
Well, sad that you weren't.
Why?
Makes no sense.
Because I felt like everyone else was a 1 in 9 chance, besides David, who was like, percentage-wise, just for the comedy factor. You know what I mean? I thought it was just like math.
Unless he was medic.
What was that?
Unless he was medic.
Again? Oh wait, we shouldn't count the last one, which was a
I
fuck
mean,
up.
it's totally random number generator, I think so.
Oh, but you only have 9 numbers, so.
Yeah.
I guess Dustin's feeling better. He popped the lights on. That's good.
It's gotta be able to eat his food. Just want to bite his finger off.
Dude, I can't eat it in the dark. It fucking throws me off so bad.
I
Did I
can
ever
eat
tell you
pizza
about
in
the
the
time we
dark.
went to the theater and Mom had the vegetable salad and she said it didn't taste like what it was supposed to. It was just weird shapes. She was
Yeah.
What did you
putting it
get,
out.
Dustin?
Pad Thai. There was a survey
Oh,
recently,
pad thai.
not a survey, a study, that basically proved that food tastes better if you pray or have some sort of ritual before you eat.
Like, because you appreciate it more or something?
They did like a blind study with like people who
Alright.
prayed for the food and then somebody else ate it. It's the act of actually participating in that
Yeah, or
Oh.
maybe like people that pray are stupid and they eat shit food and they don't care.
We
But I
should
mean,
go try that out at Cafe Gratitude.
Yeah.
Have you ever
It's
eaten
okay to
it?
eat fish like 2 days if it's been in the fridge, right? But
I would.
alright.
David, do you fish?
Fine with me.
Does it smell? If it smells, throw it out.
No.
Okay, then eat it.
Okay, do you guys think David was killed like
Oh, we're starting.
for a reason, or do you think it was just like a random? Is anybody getting any information off of that?
Nope. Jumpei. Alright. Oh, are we starting again? Have we started?
I thought you just asked a question.
Is anybody reading anything off that?
No.
Jumpei. Well, who would kill David? So
Sam killed David.
I didn't kill David.
Oh, now you know how difficult.
Would you though?
No.
Hmm?
Who would you kill first?
Mm,
David's a good
probably
town,
Jumpei.
right?
David is good town.
The thing about
So wouldn't you want to kill him?
the thing about
I might kill him if I was
Sam,
Mafia.
I feel, is that he could vote out Jumpei and me anytime. So he'd want to kill someone else that he can't just vote out.
I would probably kill David if I was Mafia. Just saying.
Fairly strong last game.
David was strong last game.
Lakota.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Lakota, how have you been over there?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Your sound's off, bro.
Yeah.
Can you not
Is
speak
he
without the
trying to
mask?
say something?
The mask is the only way he can talk.
So suspicious of Lakota right now, dude.
Okay.
Like, such a Mafia
I
move to
heard you
mute
before we
yourself.
went to sleep.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mafia would plead the fifth, dude.
No, I changed my mic to the one on my laptop instead of the one on my. This isn't working, I guess.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, it is. This looks really bad because it's like a fucking super expensive headset too.
So I don't know if Thomas's screen is frozen or he's just staring at that same spot for the
No,
like.
I haven't ever played with Lakota before, and I haven't seen him for a long time, so I'm just like, it's weird.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long time. No, I ran into you at Best Buy once. Well, okay, that was still like 4 years ago, but still,
Yeah,
wasn't as long as I originally was thinking.
I don't remember ever going to Best Buy, but all right, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, okay.
Cody, do you have any thoughts on?
Can you kill Can you kill yourself? Because he was talking about trying to go get food.
You can't kill Mafia. Can't kill Mafia.
Okay.
What's up?
Do you have any thoughts on the Cody killing or any reads so far?
Do I have thoughts on the Cody killing?
I mean the Dustin killing. I mean the David killing.
My initial thought
plan for
was just that he was fairly tough to read last game,
Mm-hmm.
and he was killed twice in a row. I mean,
They really wanted him dead.
yeah.
If it's the same people.
I mean, if you could win a game as Mafia.
So David wanted to go eat beforehand?
He just said he was hungry.
Maybe it was a mercy killing.
Maybe. But you were like literally in the process of getting food.
Yeah.
That would have been even more mercy.
I also have a migraine.
That's true. It's kind of fucked up, whoever killed David. Unless Dustin couldn't be killed.
Womp, womp, womp.
Well, maybe it's time for a mercy lynching.
Mercy lynching. I don't think I've ever heard those two words together.
No. That would be a strange fruit indeed.
Carson, you get a read yet? You haven't picked up anything?
I don't know why you're asking Carson. He's been wrong every time.
He has me too, who was wrong multiple times.
Try to get a feel.
Oh yeah. Hey Carson, who do you feel is guilty right now? If you had
I'm
to pick
not
three.
getting anything yet.
I'm not picking anything up. Well,
If,
Dustin, how long until you blow up?
what?
well, okay. David is hard to read. And I think because he did so well last game, he did such a good job convincing everybody. I think it's a strange kill because I would have been suspicious of David right away. I think Carson would have been. I think Cody would have been. I think everyone that was paying attention to the last game would have been suspicious of David, all game pretty much. So I think it's a weird. I think it's a weird kill.
But Lakota and Dustin weren't here, so maybe they just
Watching the stream.
Yeah, I've been in the stream the whole time.
the
That's
whole
what I'm saying.
time. Last game.
Since Sam basically talked to me around like what 9 o'clock.
Dustin was watching the
Had
stream too.
on the background too.
Oh. Why is he AIDS?
He's
Because
eight.
he's Dustin.
Oh.
It makes me think someone that hasn't played with David though, would be more
Or-
likely to do it as Mafia.
How?
Somebody who wants an easy win.
As Mafia?
Yeah.
How would that be an easy win though?
But yeah, like David didn't do much digging last game because I was doing all the digging.
Hmm.
I think he just like looked fine and then was Mafia all game.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to think. Justin, what do you think of the David killing?
I don't know. I wouldn't have killed David.
Who would you have killed?
Probably would have killed you, honestly.
You would have killed me?
Yeah, I honestly would have killed you because I just. If I was Mafia, you're stirring up the conversation, and I want like none of that, and I just want to get you rid of you.
Don't you also still have a vendetta against him?
Yeah.
No, he has a vendetta against the Cantrell family, of which
Yeah.
David is a member. Also,
You're gonna
Really?
use that as a. You're gonna use that for a policy lynch now again, or are you just gonna
No.
throw it in there?
I think the medic probably. I'm thinking the medic probably like chose to save me,
Yeah.
or else he chose someone kind
Or
of
it was
randomly.
David again.
Or it might have been David. It might have been David. Just trying to think if there's anything we can learn from David's death.
Yeah. So if you were the medic, you would have definitely saved David, right, Sam?
Yeah, totally.
So if you were the cop, who would you have asked about?
David,
Hmm.
because he fucked me last game.
Huh. Jumpei,
Hi.
if you were the cop, who would you have asked about?
Sam, watch. Wait, did he freeze? Oh no.
I was
No.
thinking.
Cody.
Oh.
I guess he hasn't played with you yet, right, Cody?
Yeah.
Oh no, he did.
Burp.
We
Once.
played. Yeah.
Or no, twice.
I don't know. You died pretty early on the second. Oh, you died the first game. The first time on the last game. So.
They were the
Oh,
final
did you
three of
play
the
yesterday?
first game, weren't they?
What?
Cody,
No, Cody died at the beginning.
but
Last
if you
game.
were Mafia, who would you have killed?
If I was Mafia,
Yeah.
probably Sam because of the amount of poking he does. Like he's good at leading
Yeah.
conversations, which is good, but I feel there are people who could fill that gap.
So you wouldn't kill Sam.
No, it would just be eliminating a large portion. There'd be enough town to fill it, but it wouldn't be this dominating source.
Thomas, who would you have killed?
Well, as you know, when I'm on a team, I prefer to let the other two mafias suggest people, and then just agree or disagree. So,
Who would you have disagreed with?
Jumpei, because he's funny as shit.
Okay.
And probably Justin, because he's likely to blow up and have everyone lynch him.
That's cold.
But true.
Still cold.
Okay.
Lakota, who would you have killed?
Well, I mean, besides you, because I would definitely go after you first.
Yeah, no, obviously, besides me,
Uh,
because that would be
Shit.
obvious. At least to me, maybe not to anybody else.
well, okay, no. In a serious game, I would probably have gone after Thomas just because it would have thrown it off me. It would have been the most likely candidate to throw it off me because it's someone I know, but someone I don't know well enough to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go after you obviously for the first person. And it's not just, Justin or Jumpei, who I haven't ever met before. So I would say easily one of them. Or easily Thomas instead of one of them.
Why not David?
Because David would still throw enough suspicious on me because I still play enough games with him to where it'd be bad enough for me to choose him as opposed to choosing, again, Thomas or maybe even Carson. But I'd still probably go with Thomas.
I'm so popular.
We get Carson's opinion yet?
Carson, you pick
I
anything
was
up?
asked if I had any reads. And
Oh. Wait, did you say who would you kill if you're in Mafia? That's what everybody was just asking.
I was thinking David, but Sam did bring up a good point that we would be suspicious of David.
Yeah, but he couldn't tell you that if you were Mafia. It's just up or down, yes or no.
I mean, I would have gone with David, I think, but Sam does make a point that it might have been a bad choice.
Yeah, well, Mafia aren't always omniscient about best choices.
I mean, Sam and David are the two that are most likely to pry as town people. That I've played with. I don't know, as far as them being suspicious.
Dustin, what do you think?
Me?
Yeah.
About what?
Two similar names.
Have you seen anything? And then also, who would you have killed?
I probably would have killed Lakota because it would have been funny.
Same reason I would have killed you.
Yeah. Other than that, there's some wild cards in the mix. I mean, Lakota is, I guess, a wild card.
Yeah.
Probably either Carson or you. Probably Carson.
Did you get have you read anything yet? You got any gut feels?
No, not really. Cody a little bit.
Let me see that.
I don't know, just a little quiet, you know. Just
Raise your voice.
little feelers, maybe some little feelers, and he, like Cody said, I'm just
What
putting
do you
feelers out.
What do you think about Justin right now?
How do I feel about Justin?
Justin.
Neutral, I guess. That's kind of the one person I've been going through, like, screen by screen, trying to evaluate, and I haven't gotten Justin yet.
You don't have it on.
Who have you watched?
No, I do, but I'm saying I'm going person by person, trying to evaluate.
Who have you watched?
Cody, Lakota, you, and Thomas, not so much, and Carson.
You didn't watch Thomas that much?
Yeah, no, I did not. I listened to his answer when he was asked. He wasn't giggling.
Cody, you got a gut feel?
Jumpei's not doing funny stuff right now.
I don't know if I have a gut feel. I do have a feeling Dustin is town, just based on his calmness.
I have a feeling that Dustin and Lakota are both Mafia because they implicated each other as someone they would kill right away.
Well, that's because me and Lakota would do that. But okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
we
know.
really would.
So if either of them were Mafia, they would push for the other one. And if they were both Mafia, they would kill someone else.
Who do you think would be more likely to be Mafia?
Probably Lakota.
If we were both Mafia, I don't think we would say...
No, you
I
might.
think we would both say we would kill each other. That is throwing suspicion on us.
Well, no, you're not saying you would lynch each other. You're saying you would kill each other first.
Yeah. I'm saying...
Oh, were we talking about who we were going to lynch first, or who we were going to kill? Like, who we would have gone after first?
Well, who are you thinking for a first lynch then?
Who? Me?
You. Yeah, you just brought it up.
I didn't bring it up. I'm not thinking anybody yet.
Lakota?
I'm not sure yet. I would say maybe Justin.
Based on
Attitude, I guess.
gut feel?
Gut feel, yeah, really.
Is I don't know.
I
I'm
mean,
not
you were saying
experienced.
the whole thing about how he. Well, you were saying the whole thing about how he has the vendetta out against the Cantrell family, which I mean was a joke about anything. But I don't know. It just maybe seems like it.
Not sure how numbers work for like more people, but is it like safe to do? Oh, is it like not safe, but like is it like kind of like the
Three
thing,
Mafia?
the safety lynch or something? Oh, not safety
Three
lynch,
Mafia right now, right?
or the lynch at the first round is what you guys used to do in the other games.
And so if we lynch someone right now and it's not a Mafia and the Mafia kills someone, they win?
I think it's one. Wait, one second.
Huh? I thought isn't
Three
it
people.
6 and 3. So, well, it's 6 and 5 now, right?
Yeah.
I mean 3 and.
There would still be.
Then there would be 3 Mafia and 3 townspeople.
Yeah, I think
No.
Thomas is right.
He's right.
Three Mafia wins, right?
He's right.
Yeah.
I actually was pretty suspicious of Thomas before he came out and said that.
I thought it was 2 or less town.
No, I thought it
No,
was.
it's equal.
But only when there's
Even
two
amounts.
When they're equal.
Mafia.
Oh.
Even amounts of Town of Mafia.
I think
If there's
too
3
many
Mafia.
Oh, there's 3 Mafia right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's too many Mafia in this game.
Yeah, that's
Well, then you're all suspicious. Fuck. That's a whole new.
Well, okay. Next game, you want to try 3 Mafia with 2 kill power? That might work. Anyway, I would say I was suspicious of Thomas.
There's a lot of things we can do.
Yeah.
You can talk about it mid game.
Okay. I was suspicious of Thomas because he's been very vocal. He's been outgoing. He's been tossing accusations around. That seems suspicious to me. But then he just pointed that out. That feels like a very pro-town move. I knew that. I did that math right away. I was waiting to see who would bring it up first, and it was Thomas. I am suspicious of Lakota and Dustin. So I feel like they are trying to appear like they're infighting, but they're not throwing accusations at each other for things that happen in the game. They're just trying to say, they try to seem opposing. You know what I mean?
What? We said kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
But you placed yourselves on opposite sides of a thing that didn't exist, if that makes sense.
What thing that didn't exist?
Just the concept of killing each other, of who to kill the first night, and like whatever.
Yeah.
That's the read I got. That's the read I got.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
Uh,
I can see why you would get that opinion out of it, yeah.
Justin, I'm not picking too much up on. Junpei's fallen asleep. And then
I was gonna say that I don't know if Jumpei is just
Yeah.
playing differently or oh.
Yeah.
No, it's
Classic falling asleep Mafia. Classic.
in Brazil.
And then Carson and Cody, I think, are just looking around for information, but I don't know if they're looking around for information to use later for their case or to legit bring up. Those are my reads around.
Well,
What are you thinking, Thomas?
I'm gonna form on Lakota right there. That guy. Or you don't all have the same screen.
Thomas's Mafia.
Why do you,
I'm
do you think?
not.
Thomas wouldn't. Thomas just brought up the fact that we should sleep.
Hey, no. No talk about me. We're talking about Lakota.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a formal, right? We have to talk about Lakota now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
defense or accusation?
Yeah.
I personally don't have enough information on Lakota right now. It's the first game I've played with him, and Sam's right about the little back and forth, but I don't know if that. It doesn't convince me of anything.
Lakota, defend yourself.
Like with what? Just I didn't do it. I mean, I have no real reason to go after David. It would be bad. Just like I was saying before, it would implicate me less than if I had gone after either Dustin or Sam, but it would still be more than if I had gone after again Thomas, who would probably be the least convincing target for me to go after. Be really no real reason for me to go after David in any form.
Yeah.
It would make more sense. It would probably make more sense for me to go after Carson, if not Thomas.
No, I was just gonna say, Frank, from a mod standpoint, when there's a formal on, if some time goes by, first of all, try to keep it on track, and then secondly, if some time goes by, just kind of throw out like, okay, Thomas, do you want to rescind? I don't know if I explained fully the formal mechanic, but Thomas can rescind, or whoever puts the formal on can take it back.
Okay.
Infinite amount of formals can be placed.
Mm-hmm.
Once a vote happens, if it passes, they die, and we go to sleep. If it doesn't pass, he lives, the day continues, and he can't be formaled again for that entire day.
All right.
So if time goes by and no one says anything for or against Lakota, just kind of go, okay, guys, let's move towards voting if there's nothing left to be said. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Okay, so go ahead, Dustin.
I was gonna say the logic you had before about why you would kill Thomas in particular, I think would fit perfectly for David. I think he kind of falls in the same category of people you haven't seen in a while and wouldn't be suspicious, as opposed to someone like me or Sam. So, I mean, can you make more of a distinguishment between like why David wouldn't fall into that category of people you would kill?
Sorry, I didn't hear any of that. It cut out like up until I heard why David.
I was saying that your defense against not defense, but earlier when you said you wouldn't kill David because he doesn't fall into the group of people who would not draw suspicion to you. I think he fits kind of within that perfectly, and that you haven't seen him in a while. He's not me or Sam. He's not Carson or Cody. He's kind of fits well into the outsider category. So can you say more about what you think about that?
I mean, most of the time when we play games, it's generally me, you, Sam. So, or two, but it's mostly usually just us as that group. So, when that group, I would think, would just draw suspicion directly towards me. But
Mike is weird.
I understood. He said me, Dustin, Sam, and David usually play games, and killing someone inside of that group would draw suspicion towards Lakota.
Would it be smart to kill someone out of that group?
Especially because it would be like just the first game that I've been playing with you guys, to go after someone in that group would just be like all suspicion on me, anybody else. So it would make more sense for either somebody else in that group to kill him to point suspicion towards me. Somebody else just randomly. He was picked twice in a row.
All right.
Sorry, Thomas, are you gonna rescind or you want to vote?
I think I want to vote.
All right.
Guys, town has to vote together because there's 3 Mafias gonna vote for him. So if we don't all vote no, then It's lynch or lose right now. And the obvious town move is to go to sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we could potentially lose right now if we miss Lynch, right?
Yeah. Then if the cop's alive, we get another check. If the medic's alive, we might get a save and another round of sleep. And someone else dies. More information.
Sam, do you still are you still suspicious of Thomas?
I mean, the fact that he called the formal and wants to vote makes me believe it's very not pro-town. It's not good for town in any way. There's no information on Lakota.
Well, but the vote's been called, so we have to go with it.
Okay.
All right, I'll rescind it now.
I mean, it's still. I don't know. You're the one that pointed out that we should go to sleep.
No, I didn't actually.
You said it's lynch or lose.
No, that was someone else. I never said that word.
Does everyone remember Thomas saying that?
Yeah, I think Dustin asked about what it was, and Thomas was the one who did the math and brought it up.
But the thing is that you were complaining that I wasn't talking enough before, and now I'm talking, and now you're complaining about me. So I think you're just against me.
No, I'm complaining that you formaled Lakota and wanted to vote. I'm not complaining that you're talking. That's great that you're talking. It's very good for town. But the very clear town thing to do is sleep, I think.
Thomas, do you think Sam is trying to draw suspicion on you unjustly?
I still, in my gut, think Lakota is guilty. So
I'm not saying I don't think that. I think that he is Mafia.
I think every time you make a plan like that, you formal someone and kill a townsfolk for no reason, or you go to sleep and someone dies for no reason, and then you lose. So we can go to sleep if you want. We'll see how this works.
Okay.
Tough thing is, there's a lot of quiet people right now.
So knowing that,
it's not much information.
Knowing that we could lose if we miss Lynch, does that have any bearing on you wanting to lynch Lakota right now?
Well, I think that if we go to sleep, someone dies, and we don't have any new information, it'll just be we lose then. And I have a strong feeling about him right now, so I think I'd rather lose now than lose then.
We could potentially lose. Well, I guess not about whether or not Lakota is guilty right now. We would have the same information, but if he's not Mafia, this could be the last night. Whereas tomorrow we just have another chance, and there could potentially be more.
Okay. We'll go to sleep and see what happens.
All right. Cody, what's your read on this?
Well, just like you said, abnormal, but at the same time, we were giving him a hard time for being quiet. A lot of people are being quiet right now. I guess me being one of them, and that's kind of scary to me.
What do you make of the formal and the vote request?
I'm on the fence because it's doing what we suggested he does and speak up, but it's also on the extreme of that. It may be I don't know. I'm really on the fence about it.
Yep. Carson, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, the biggest clue we've had is him calling the formal, but I'm not saying that's solid evidence. I'm not getting a particularly strong Mafia vibe off of it, Lakota. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing is if it's just a gut feeling, it's a gut feeling, but if it's I don't know what caused the formal vote. That's the only thing that's really concerning.
Justin, what do you think?
Just don't think we have enough information. Don't want to lose on gut feelings.
Sam, who do you think is the most town or best town right now?
That's the reason for me questioning Cody and Carson. I think there's pretty clear evidence that Tom's is Mafia. I don't see how he could call a vote with the math already out there. Neither one committed 100%. I would say I'm about 70% on both of those. Dustin, you're probably... I was so suspicious of you earlier with the Lakota stuff, but that might have been just banter between friends. You've been making pro-town statements ever since. I don't know anything about Jumpei. Lakota did read Mafia to me too, but then once the formal started and it kept going, I was thinking, and like none of that's really solid stuff. So I'm getting a Mafia read from Lakota, but I'm not 100% on it.
Yeah, me too.
Is anyone else having the sound cut in and out a lot? Because it's been happening to me.
It's Thomas's Mafia.
Mostly
He went formal Lakota if he was also Mafia, right?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if Thomas. There's a chance that Thomas is being hyper aggressive because we told him to talk more.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. The formal has made me question it, and then especially the request to vote. Like I could see a meta play being calling a formal and then rescinding it, with the knowledge that town would never vote for him, right? Because there's just not enough.
Oh,
And
that would be smart. I didn't think of that though.
but I can't say that I didn't get that read earlier, and I do kind of like my gut feel sometimes.
All right, town. Are we going to sleep?
I'm ready to sleep.
I just want to hear from Jumpei first.
Yeah, I agree.
What was that, Cody?
I just want to hear from Jumpei first because I know he's tired, but
Yeah, what do you
I
think,
don't think he
Jumpei?
said anything.
No. I was thinking. I think Thomas acts differently. He always tries to talk to me, but he doesn't do it. I think
Looks sleepy.
Thomas is Mafia.
That's interesting.
No town.
What? No town?
No town.
You're voting against
You
town
no
now?
town. No town.
But you're acting differently too. But everyone just assumes it's because you're sleepy.
Nah.
Dustin, who do you think is good town?
Who's a good town?
Yeah.
Who do you think
Well,
solid town?
Who's a solid town, like in terms of...
Did you
like,
say Thomas?
No. I say in terms of like
Before
they're
that.
gonna provide stuff for town, or they're gonna...
Worth keeping around, or...
Well, we can't afford to lose anybody right now.
Who do you think's town right now?
Yeah.
Probably Sam. It's just he has the same way about him when he's been acting town for the past couple of games. Well, all the games he's been in, except for that first game because that was stupid. So I would have to say Sam, but
You got nothing else?
I still can't. I'm looking at Jumpei, but I still can't get anything. What the fuck are you doing with this? Seriously. Yeah. Probably Sam and Carson. Just. Well, I mean, the most valuable, but like, Sam's been more proactive than Carson in this game. But unless Carson's a cop, he's usually not proactive.
Yeah, Carson, I'm just always on the defensive. He's sitting there doing the same quiet thing that he does.
That's why everyone wants to kill
But
Carson.
it's always a big question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say Sam's probably been the most pro town, but I don't know. Again, I haven't really played with you.
Yeah.
And it'd be to throw people off, but if this is how he's been playing the whole time, like every time he's been town, then that would make sense. That's why he seems like he's the most pro town.
Yeah, but if he was suddenly Mafia, He would have to act the same, or else everyone would be like, he's different.
Yeah, so I mean, it would make sense that this is how he acts every game, unless all of a sudden everyone was like, Sam's going crazy hard on everybody, which would then be obvious that he's trying to throw the sun off himself. So I'd say Sam is probably the most pro-town.
Lakota, are you suspicious of anybody?
Yeah, I don't have any like hard evidence to go on since again this is my first game.
Deals?
But based off whatever it does sound from how he normally plays. But I don't. Again, I don't want to just be like, yes, it's him, and then you said one person loses, one person's out, and we lose, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So then, yeah, I'm nothing hard enough for me to want to throw a vote on.
All right.
It is very strange to me that Lakota did not just think Thomas was Mafia. Was that weird to anybody else?
We didn't mention anybody except for you, which is what he was talking about before.
No, but you asked him if you think anybody's Mafia.
Yeah.
And he didn't say Thomas, and Thomas almost voted on him.
I was hoping to get more information out of that vote, actually. I don't think anyone would have voted him to die, because if we were wrong, we'd lose.
That's my only issue. Like, I would vote for him, or I would call a vote on him, but it's a risky move, no matter who we go with.
I thought, Thomas, I thought originally you said you didn't know the math.
Yeah, but after I knew the math, I was calling a vote on him to see who would vote for him.
But you said after the vote was called, when we were asking why you would vote for Lakota, that you didn't know the math.
And then Frank called for a vote, and then Sam kept talking, so...
And then you rescinded.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's been like an hour for the first day.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
It's been an hour?
It's been some time.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Yeah,
talking the whole time.
we need some action in a minute or so, or it's gonna be nighttime.
I mean, town has to sleep, I think. But
yeah,
was that not fucking weird to you guys? Cody, did you think that was weird?
Which?
That Lakota did not just implicate Thomas when he was asked about Mafia.
Yeah. Anybody at all?
I mean, yes and no. He was just kind of keeping his information to himself and just speaking about the fact that we shouldn't vote on anyone right now. So it might have been. I mean, I guess he could have pointed out because it's kind of common. We were discussing it before, but it's not that suspicious. I hear what you're saying.
That would be because they're both Mafia, you're saying?
Maybe.
I mean, is that what Sam was saying, I mean?
But, like, that's what I was thinking too, but then it doesn't make sense that Thomas would want to vote. Like, because there's still that chance.
Well, if Thomas was listening to everybody else, we did the math beforehand.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much, I mean, there wasn't a global consensus that we would go to sleep, but it probably makes the most sense. And you can take a slight gamble. There's 3 Mafia, too, so even if we could have died, we still have work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is
true.
Well,
if you can lose one wait. If you can lose one Mafia, I thought...
Then you get an extra day.
What's the actual math? I thought so far it was just if we lose any townspeople, it's over.
No. If we lynch someone tonight and then killed a Mafia with it, we would have 1 extra round of free lynch because it would be 4 against 2. And then it would be 3 against 2. Oh, no, it wouldn't be. If we miss lynch, we'd still lose because 2 people would die. Never mind.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, 2 people would die?
Yeah, we would miss lynch and then Mafia would kill someone at night.
Yeah, if it was a miss lynch.
Right.
But if you lynched right, then it would go on again.
We could sleep, but we have that option now also.
Yeah.
So we could take a shot. I mean, like...
It's possible the medic's still alive, right?
The medic's possibly still alive. The cop's possibly still alive. Dude,
yeah.
I'm assuming the cop didn't hit Mafia because they probably would have come out. But it doesn't, like... I'm pretty sure one of Thomas and Lakota are Mafia, right? I don't know which one, 100%, and it doesn't make sense to do anything without more information if I'm not 100%.
I vote to sleep.
Okay.
Moderator.
Do we have formals for sleep?
Yeah.
No, just vote.
All right. All right. Put in your votes for sleep. Hands up. All right, that's enough. All right,
Next
good night,
time,
gentlemen.
do a 3, 2, 1 countdown.
Strange face with your eyes, so pale and sincere. Underneath, you know well, you have nothing to fear. For the dreams that came to you when you were young. So live a life where spring has sprung. You would seem so free, the cold of the night, when the armies of emotion go out to fight. But while the earth
All right, night time's over.
sinks to its grave,
And
Carson's dead.
The hell is that? Full screen.
Did anybody have a read on Carson?
No, I was paying more attention to new people.
I think he was cop.
You think Carson was cop?
Yeah. I think
Why?
well, we needed more information. If he was cop, maybe he investigated somebody who was town and was just holding his. He seemed a little quiet and reticent to participate.
He did.
Now that he's dead, he was obviously town.
I had a town read on Carson. It was like, not too strong. It was like maybe like 70%. I had basically the same read on Cody and Carson.
I mean, I think if he was town, just town, he would have participated more. So if he had,
Yeah, makes
could have had
sense.
a role, like medic, or it could have been medic too.
Like I said, I'm always on the fence with him. I was about 60-40. It was
Yeah.
he was playing his town role, but it's that question mark with him.
Why am I not dead?
The fuck?
Maybe Carson saved you?
You think Carson was medic?
Yes?
That doesn't make sense.
What?
Well, you were also
I
there
mean,
were like two or three.
Go ahead, sorry, go ahead.
There were like 2 or 3 people who just spoke up as you being the strongest town. You were a pretty obvious save.
Yeah, I mean, is it possible that he could have saved you at the beginning and then the second round too?
Both?
Yeah.
I don't know why we're just assuming that Carson's medic.
No, I mean, everything's a
Oh, yeah.
possibility. Sorry.
It's definitely possible. Jumpei, you said that Carson's gone?
Yeah. Carson died.
Cody, what do you make of the Thomas Lakota business from earlier?
I mean, it's still there's a lot of options there. They're both a little bit sketchy. Lakota's quiet. Thomas is more vocal than he was, and I don't know if that's because of criticism or because he's trying to compensate.
Yeah.
You brought up them both being Mafia as an interesting option because at the time, I don't think anyone was willing to commit to a vote. And so if Lakota was town and all three, it would just take one town to vote for him.
Right.
So I don't think any town would have voted for him. So it's possible that it could have been a big plays.
Dustin, what do you think?
Now I'm thinking Lakota, Cody, Thomas.
Why do you think Cody?
Just like it seemed like the question he just answered, he was kind of going off the top of his head rather than having an answer already.
Mm-hmm.
I would incriminate the other two Mafia.
I mean, I listened to more of the first half of what you said.
No reason why you
I was going
incriminate the
on,
other
like,
two
mannerisms.
because of what happened in the first night.
No, honestly, I was going more on like speech pattern. I'm kind of zoning out.
I wasn't thinking about that before Sam asked me the question. I was trying to figure out who would want to kill Carson. I mean, there's the obvious that he likes to sit back and analyze. But was there anything else to it?
Well, I think Carson was a really good because Carson didn't participate as much. I think he was a really easy kill because it's hard to get anything of why you would kill Carson.
Justin, what do you think?
I'm not.
Sorry.
Are you talking to me or just Dustin?
Justin.
I don't know. I would say the fact that nobody killed Sam that round would definitely implicate me or Thomas, seeing as how he was sitting there saying that it was 70%, and the fact that we avoided that is more suspect on Thomas than anything, because of the fact that Sam was to be, so the fact that he wasn't killed, I think, is actually a worse idea than anything.
Dakota, are you downloading porn?
No, my shit is just not working. All right,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It just all of a sudden I can't hear like half the fucking conversations.
Is your dad downloading porn?
At 56K.
Probably yes. I don't know what you're talking about. The webcam looks really good from my end. Okay.
This is so. Answer the question now. Like, what do I think? Well, that kind of helped me even more what to think because Lakota kind of jumped onto Thomas, and I was on the fence between both of them. More so I'm on the fence about Thomas, but Lakota kind of giving me a little bit more of a Mafia vibe now because he's went up and attacked Thomas, but Thomas is acting really different than what he usually does, but Lakota's that kind of threw me way into his direction.
Thomas, do you still think Lakota's Mafia?
For some reason, yes. I think I do. I don't have any facts or things to back it up, but you just give me the vibe. But now I'm worried about you because you didn't die, and you keep throwing suspicion.
I haven't accused anybody.
But
I just asked everyone what they thought.
You did say 70-30 for Cody, and me. Or
No.
something.
I said that I think Cody is. I'll give you my reasons if you want.
Okay.
I said last round. I said Cody is about 70-30 for me in favor of Town.
Oh.
Dustin to me is reading Town. Getting a pretty strong read from Dustin that he's doing pro Town things. Justin's analysis of the Thomas Lakota thing.
I'm getting strong reads on.
You're
Dustin,
reading. You're reading Justin pretty strong.
Yeah.
Dustin.
Well.
Lakota's Mafia. And I think what happened was I pointed out that he made a mistake by not implicating you, even though you accused him, and he's making up for it this day. That's what I think's happening. I don't know who the third Mafia is. It might be Jumpei. It might be
And
Cody.
who's the second Mafia?
Thomas.
Did you say? Oh, Thomas. Okay.
Alright, well, let's vote to kill Lakota right now, and we'll see what happens.
Nobody even called the formal yet, so.
Alright, formal on Lakota again.
All right, formal it is.
You're really eager.
Damn it. I want to ask Thomas.
Well, you should have said something before I formal on Lakota, right there.
The thing is, to me, that's as on the fence as I was about you right now. You just formal again on, as you said, just a gut suspicion. That's all. That was all your reasoning.
Yep.
Yeah. As soon as Carson was down, I just felt like this shit was gonna turn on me.
Well, you can talk about the implications of Thomas's formal later, but now you have to talk about Lakota.
Okay. I think he's Mafia. Lakota, do you want to defend yourself?
Oh, yeah, like I was saying, as soon as it would make more sense for me to kill you, still implicated me. So I mean, there's really nothing I can defend myself with on this. It's just shitty luck. As soon as Carson went down, I realized we were going to come right back to me because it was going to leave you alive, who still had the suspicion about me, Jumpei is kind of, sleeping in the corner, so he's not really in it. But Cody, Justin never or the other really until just now when I implicated Thomas. But I don't know. This looked like it was a strategic kill placed so that it would leave the two strongest votes against me alive in order to get me out.
That kind of makes sense.
It does.
Cody, what'd you think of that?
It makes sense. I'm not as suspicious as you guys of Lakota. I'm on the fence. I'm more about between the two of them, Thomas. I feel as far as the defense goes, I don't know. I don't have enough to vote him off still. Because
who are you talking about?
Lakota.
Okay.
So that just leads me to think that you're the Mafia also. Because there's 3 of you. There's only 4 other people. So I think that you 2 are the Mafia.
Who?
Who's the guy who was just talking? That guy? Cody?
Yes.
Cody. Yes, Cody and Lakota. Mafia. Trying to defend each other. Or trying to defend Lakota.
Dustin, are you going to vote for?
Yeah.
No, Dustin.
Dustin. Wait.
I wouldn't have called a formal. I might call a formal later.
Thomas, I'd like to talk more if you want to consider rescinding.
Yeah, because I thought we were supposed to be talking about the FedEx.
All right, I'll rescind it.
All right, formal rescinded.
Jumpei, say something.
Oi. I think Thomas is my.
Weird.
Why do you think so?
Goddamn
Because
questions.
he talks too much.
Oh.
Did he just freeze? Oh no. Okay.
He jumped.
No, those are stats. Those are stats.
Do
Jumpei,
you
who?
think anyone?
Yeah, who is the second most Mafia?
The face, man. Cody
Cody.
and Sam.
You don't think Lakota's Mafia?
Hmm?
Do you think
No,
Lakota is
no.
Mafia?
No. No,
Dakota.
no. I don't know.
Why do you think Sam is Mafia?
Because I think, I don't know. I feel like he wants to control how we think now because we don't have much information, but he says, "Oh, Thomas, Lakota, maybe Cody," you know.
Justin, what do you want to talk about before he rescinded?
What?
You said you want to talk about something.
No, I was gonna say, I was like, my moderator, I was like, why are we talking when we were, like, it was supposed to be about Lakota and stuff like that, but
He rescinded a while ago.
yeah, no, I know, that was when I wanted to talk when you guys were all talking, so I was like,
What do you think of Lakota?
I'm suspicious, still. I don't have enough information. Thomas seems really eager to me, but I still don't have enough information about Thomas either, like, I mean, besides that, kind of fucking, I don't want to lose, I'm scared.
What do you make of Cody?
Cody talks usually. Cody usually talks. What? Cody usually talks more. So it's kind of nerving that he's a little bit more quiet. But maybe it's because you're controlling more of the conversation. And we're asking more people, so it's like longer between talking. But
What do you make of Dustin?
Dustin seems very proactive and very pro-town to me.
I agree. Dustin, you got any reads?
I was gonna ask, Lakota, if you were lynched tonight, who do you think the Mafia would kill when we went to sleep? Like you're the person with the most suspicion on you right now. So if they didn't have you to not kill, who would they kill?
If they didn't have me to not kill, it just cut out of it.
Who would the Mafia kill if you were dead?
Can't tell if he's lagging.
Yeah.
He's gonna say.
Shit. I would probably oh god. I want to say it would.
We couldn't hear you if you said it just now.
Oh, I said it would probably go with Sam since he was the most vocal, maybe.
All right. What about after Sam? Second pick?
Can't tell if
What?
frozen or lagging.
It would probably go with Sam since he was the most vocal.
After me.
Maybe.
Yeah. Second
after
pick
you?
After Sam.
Is he frozen?
No, I'm still trying to think of who would be after that.
Not after.
It all
that.
depends. I don't know. I have a feeling that Thomas is Mafia, so I don't think he even would be able to be killed. That's so.
This is hard.
Fuck. I think it would go Sam. If Thomas isn't Mafia, it would go Thomas afterwards. Then maybe Justin.
I don't want to die.
And then Cody and Jumpei.
Right now,
Jumpei hasn't been saying anything. He seems like he's just not. He's tired.
yeah.
I don't know.
Disinterested.
No, no, he's not disinterested. That's Jumpei. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about Jumpei. He's doing fine.
No, I just said he's just tired. I don't think he's gonna be killed at all. He would be the last to be killed if anyone's killed. But yeah, I don't know. I would say it's probably Sam next,
Jumpei, are you Mafia?
and then if Tom.
No.
Are you all town?
It's very believable.
Go town all the way?
Down. Down.
Cody, who would you lynch right now?
Well, the only person I feel like I have enough suspicion of right now is Thomas. Lakota, you guys are a lot more suspicious of. He'd probably be next. Dustin, I feel, just from the beginning and continuing, no Mafia at all. Jumpei, he's a big question mark, but he's like directly 50-50 because he's quiet. Justin's being a little bit quieter than he was. But then again, he's been killed, so he was either killed like the first one or he was mod. So
You want to lynch Thomas?
that's, yeah, if it came to a vote, that's I would be comfortable doing that.
Dustin, what do you think? Who would you lynch?
Lakota.
No, Thomas. Who's next?
After Lakota? I don't know. It's hard for me to say.
You don't think
Do you have
Thomas?
do you have any strong town reads if you don't have any other?
I still think Justin is town. Sam is probably town. I'm about 60-40 on Cody. I'm about 70-30 on Thomas. Junpei is 50-50 because it's impossible.
You think Thomas is more likely town than Cody?
I think in the first round, Cody was a bit less productive. West Town. I think he's come forward more as town, but it's still hard to say. The reason I would lynch Lakota is his defense. He played kind of the victim a little bit.
Yeah.
And Lakota doesn't do that. Lakota is not the kind of person to do that. So just as gut feeling, that's what I would do.
Justin, who would you lynch?
I feel like there's some sort of play right now. I would lynch Thomas, and then I would lynch Lakota because I think that they want to get rid of one of each other.
If you
And
lynch
then-
me, you don't get to lynch Lakota. 'Cause
No, I mean, I'll get you first this round, and then the next
then
round.
you lose.
Well, how would I lose if you're Mafia?
Oh, well, I guess that's true.
Because then if Thomas is gone, then like Lakota will have same suspicion, and they want to go at each other to drive suspicion off of each other, or at least one or the other kind of thing.
I
One
think
or
if,
the other. That doesn't make any sense.
Wait,
if they're actually against each other,
my words.
it's Lakota, and then there's still two left. Thomas's town. This is if they're not playing against each other. And the highest person on my suspicion list after Thomas would be Cody. And maybe Jumpei, just because I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have to say, I think, Sam, you're getting a little bit of a free pass here because you're asking a lot of good towny questions, but you're also not getting asked a lot of questions.
I want town to win. Here's the thing. I think Lakota's 100% Mafia. I think
What is it on Lakota?
His defense was shit. He gave up in his defense. You didn't hear that?
No, I just want to hear your
Opinion.
reasoning.
Jumpei's such a wild card that I don't know. He could just be there. I think Dustin's town. I didn't think Thomas was town. I kind of think Thomas is town now. If I'm being honest. I know if I know Lakota's Mafia, which I'm willing to bet the game on for sure. Thomas has the first round formal and vote. Doesn't make sense if he's Mafia. But then the fact that Lakota didn't try to kill him right after that doesn't make sense either.
Well, if he did kill me right after that, then it would be him.
No. When I asked him who he's suspicious of, he didn't name you.
Oh, right.
What do you make of that, Thomas?
I don't know what to make of that. That's weird. But no, I'm part of the town, so I think he just didn't want to seem like he was going to wait until the next night to throw it back at me. But for me, I think it's probably Lakota, Cody, and sad to say because I like him so much and he's so funny, that it's probably Jumpei.
Who would vote for Lakota?
I'm very close.
I formal Lakota. Is it formal on Lakota? Do you want to defend yourself again, Lakota?
Oh, okay. Shit. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I just feel like the whole suspicion's been thrown. Actually, there was no. So, I mean, again, I want to defend myself. I have nothing to really. Just for the main fact that, again, it seemed like it was more of a strategic move to kill Carson. It was more of a strategic move to throw back on me. The same reason why I still. But that's just, because he called my first two formals and the first two votes, and then had to rescind it when you guys were about to kill him, which still put suspicion directly on me and on nobody else in the game, really. Because you said you're only maybe 70-30 on Thomas, which is good enough for him. And then kill everybody, and then kill one person, which then makes Mafia win, or get me killed here, which will let Mafia win. I guess my defense is more directed at Sam, though. It seems as though he has been focusing on me since the beginning, mainly from the fact that I was new, and it was easier to throw suspicion on me. But
do you think Sam's Mafia?
No, I think Thomas is.
Oh.
You think we should vote Thomas before you?
I still think Sam. If Sam, it would be obvious if he was Mafia if this wasn't how he played every single time. I think Sam would have to be town.
What else do you think is Mafia, Lakota?
I'm still going with my gut from the first round and saying Justin. And the one, I have no idea. Jumpei is super, over there. Which,
wild card.
I mean, it's just wild card all over the place with that. But I really have no idea who the third one would be. But Justin's just gut, and I have no basis on that.
What about Cody and Thomas?
Cody has, I would say, I'm about maybe 60-40 in favor of him being Mafia. But I said Thomas already. Thomas was I 100% think Thomas is.
I'm ready to vote.
Lakota? You're just keeping it.
All right, hands up.
What? You gotta count.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that's a kill. Good night.
Please God, don't let it save me.
You sail to the sky on the crest of a wave. So forget this cruel world where I belong. I'll just sit and wait and sing my song. And if one day you should see me in the crowd, lend a hand and lift me to your place in the cloud.
Okay, folks, the sun's rising. Good morning.
Cody's not here. Oh, there he goes.
I was trying to click it.
Who's dead?
Are we missing anybody?
Nope.
No. Okay, Dustin's dead.
Whoa. Did not see that coming.
Cody's Mafia. Let's vote for him.
I did.
What the hell? Oh,
Why do you say that?
Because I'm cop and Thomas is medic, and Jumpei's town. So it's Justin
wait,
and Cody.
why is Jumpei town?
I checked him last night.
Oh, okay.
I checked Lakota. Thomas, are you medic?
Nope.
Jumpei, are you medic?
No.
Well, Cody's Mafia. It doesn't matter either way. And then I'm gonna die. So,
Okay.
I form Cody.
Alright, let's kill him.
All right, 1, 2.
Well, wait. Do I get a defense?
Yeah, you get
Oh,
defense.
yeah, hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, wait, let's just say formal on Cody now.
That's what
Trying to
kind of
figure out
country
what
we
we're
live
doing,
in.
Frank.
Moderator's kind of like the news ready.
Justin, are you medic?
Huh?
Are you medic?
Yes.
Are you actually?
Huh?
You're a medic.
Yes.
Alright, we'll find out after Cody dies, because either I'm be dead or you'll be dead, because they're gonna kill me, because I'm cop. You know that. 100% they're gonna kill me.
Well, I mean, there's a reason why you're alive still, but I'm just saying.
Okay, well then we have this game won, for sure.
Okay.
So let's vote Cody
I
out.
mean, your claiming to be cop can easily be
Cop.
just a play. We got half the people out already. It's basically 50-50 or 60-40.
I'm still not convinced on Cody. I'm still iffy on Thomas still, but
No, there's probably 2 Mafia left. Lakota was 100% Mafia because I checked him.
okay.
So it could be Cody and Thomas. If you're legit medic, I don't think there's any way that Cody's not Mafia out of everyone. That's what I'm saying. Cody and Lakota. Cody said he would vote Thomas out before Lakota.
I don't understand why you would fake to me, but I've done nothing but be pro town. I was a little bit quiet. I told you my honest opinions. I was never convinced fully on Lakota. I was most suspicious of Thomas because of his rash formals.
But he was Mafia.
He was. I was wrong. I'm just telling you that's. I was never fully convinced of it. Jumpei, I'm still. If I had to say right now, it's definitely Sam because he's trying to kill me, and Jumpei. That's.
Yeah, that's the choice, huh?
The cop come out.
I'm cop. I checked David first round, and then I checked Lakota, and now I checked Jumpei.
So, is it Justin and Cody?
Justin, who'd you save round by round?
Sam, 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 Sam.
Yeah, but they never tried to kill Sam.
Well, then they're fucking smart.
Thomas, who do you think it is between Justin and Cody?
Well, that's the problem. It's either Justin and Cody, or you and Jumpei. Jumpei,
Hi.
who do you want to kill more, Justin or Cody?
Justin War.
Cody.
Cody.
But at the same time, if Sam was lying, then and he said Jumpei was town, then they'd both win.
What?
No, I said if Sam was lying about cop,
Yeah.
then him and Jumpei would win, right?
Yes.
I'm not lying, I'm real cop. The reason I'm saying this about Cody is because when Lakota was listing people of who he's suspicious of, he put Cody second to last after Jumpei. That's why I checked Jumpei. Lakota was 100% Mafia, guaranteed. If Lakota wasn't Mafia, the game would be over right now. Mafia would have won.
Right.
And I've been getting on Lakota shit all day. He said Cody second to last, and he didn't put any suspicion on him. He pitted Dustin and Cody against each other like they were equal on the town field. Dustin was town. I think it's Cody. That's my read on the game. I'm willing to bet the game on it.
The thing is, everybody else here, aside from you, had questions about me, and so you jumping on the bandwagon of me is you trying to garner a vote from everyone else.
Thomas was obviously the next most suspicious person. Right? Everyone thought Thomas was Mafia. And I still think Thomas might be Mafia. I still think Justin might be Mafia. I need to check them. But I think you're Mafia, Cody.
I'm just scared to vote and lose right now.
Hey, Jumpei. So you
Hi.
would vote for Cody right now?
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
You would vote for Cody right now? Yes.
Yeah.
Would you vote for Justin right now if we didn't vote for Cody?
No.
Oh,
No, Justin.
just Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Man.
Cody, do you think Justin was telling the truth when he said he's medic?
No.
I don't have any reason not to believe him.
Fuck.
Justin. No, you checked Jumpei, right? Sam, you said you checked Jumpei?
Right.
If you read me and you think I'm Mafia, why would you ask me a question and trust my opinion at all?
Because when I asked that question, Thomas said no before. I think there's a chance that Thomas and Justin might be Mafia.
Well.
So you're saying there's 3 more? You're saying there are 4 Mafia at the beginning?
No,
I'm saying you accused me and said you read
No,
me.
I'm saying you might not be Mafia.
But you just said you read me. So
I didn't check you, I read you.
Oh wait, what?
I didn't check you. I'm saying I have a read on
He
you.
didn't ask if you're Mafia. He just thinks that you're Mafia.
Okay.
He asked if Lakota was Mafia, and he was.
Jumpei, who do you think is Mafia the most?
Cody?
Cody and Thomas.
Why do you think I'm Mafia?
Thomas?
Yeah, why?
Because I think in this game, you changed your way to talk, or you know.
Oh, do you still have a formal on Cody? I don't remember.
Iverson.
Okay. So, I was gonna say something here. What was it? Yeah, so either I believe Sam or I believe Cody. Because Sam says that Jumpei is clean. So it's either Cody and Justin or Sam and Jumpei.
Fuck.
Yep.
Justin, I don't feel has said enough to convince me either way. Thomas, you've been inquisitive enough that my mind has been changed over the last day and a half. Today and
It feels
Jumpei
like it's been days.
is just quiet enough. Jumpei scares me the most out of everyone, just because if it was day one still, I would vote for Jumpei right now, but it's make or break.
Justin, what do you think of Jumpei?
Look at him. I'm fucking 50-50. Honestly, he could be like perfectly talented, like you said, but at the same time, both of you guys could be playing me right now.
What do you think of Thomas?
Thomas is the one I had the most suspicion about throughout the entire game. Well, him and Lakota. I did say that Lakota was there too.
But I was all on Lakota, and Lakota was Mafia. So
And if you and Cody are end up being Mafia together, then you guys still have a chance to win if you just made that kind of play.
well, now if we vote out Cody, if it's me and Cody, and everyone is voting for Cody, then we would lose. But if it's Sam and Jumpei, and we vote out Cody, then they win.
You wouldn't lose right away.
If we vote out Cody?
If you and Cody were Mafia, you wouldn't lose right away.
Yeah. But I'm going to formal on Cody. I think this has gone long enough. Either I'm right and Cody's the Mafia, or I'm wrong and Sam and Jumpei win.
Well, my argument is still the same.
Oh my god. Fuck.
If I had to vote people out right now, it would be Sam and Jumpei. Sam, I've been full town read the whole game, but I'm notoriously bad at reading Sam, and the way he just flipped on me this game, or this day rather, it just kind of.
Yeah. I thought it was probably Jumpei, Lakota, and Cody, and you, but Sam is linked to Jumpei now. Oh, it's so tough. Now, let's go on, Cody. If we lose, we lose.
Is that a formal on Cody?
It was. And still is.
All right, it is.
All I can say is I'm town, and yeah, you're losing if you vote for me.
Damn it. It's persuasive. Dustin, any questions for Cody?
Dustin?
Justin?
Oh,
Jay.
I'm not gonna vote for Cody.
I'm just kind of
I'm gonna vote for Cody.
um.
Thomas, do you want to call a vote on Cody?
Hold on. Let me think for just a second.
Sure.
So, Sam said Jim. Cody. Sam and Cody. Still Sam and Jumpei, but Sam said he was a cop. Jumpei is not. Yeah, it's gotta be Cody.
Why?
All right, so that's a
Why
vote.
don't you explain that?
Okay, so Sam claimed he was the cop, and he links himself to Jumpei, saying that Jumpei is town. If Sam is just lying about being the cop, and him and Cody are together, then him flip-flopping right now would be an effort to save Cody. So, but Junpei hasn't linked himself to Sam, which was what I think originally. So, I think it's worthwhile to just vote for Cody, and if I'm right, then we will probably win, and if I'm wrong, then we lose now, and everyone can go to bed.
All right, so Thomas, you want to vote on Cody?
Yes, do.
General vote. All right. Hands up. 3, 2, 1. Well, all right. So that's not voting for Cody. So I understand that means that we can't.
Day continues.
Yeah, we can't formal him anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then the choice is between Thomas and Justin, and I think. What do you think, Cody?
Between Thomas and Justin?
Yep.
I don't know if I can necessarily make that distinction because I'm still really sketched out about you. Just because of the flip. But if I had to decide between those two, it's tough. Because Justin has just been quiet enough that I like those are the two people I wouldn't vote for out of everyone here. I guess between those two it would be Thomas. But that's still my third choice.
You don't think I'm cop?
I guess I don't know. Moreover, it was just a good play for you because, like I said, everyone else here had pointed their suspicion towards me, and just like you saw, well, and you didn't vote for me though, so.
What I want to do, and this is probably fucking stupid. I want to go on Junpei's good feel, and I want to vote Thomas. I am cop. Junpei's clean, and I want to go with his gut feeling, and I want to vote Thomas.
That's stupid.
Yeah, you've been super aggressive all game.
Yep. I have.
So,
Well, and Justin, what's your?
I've already had my suspicions about Thomas. I've already said about it. Still can't trust fucking Sam or Jumpei, but I still have a good feeling about Thomas. There's a reason why I didn't vote for you, because I didn't get anything from you. I didn't think you were it.
I roll with Thomas.
all right.
Okay.
So Thomas, what do you have to say? Like I said, I was kind of on the fence because you did change your attitude, but
Yep. You know what? If you want to kill me, that's okay. You can all fuck yourselves.
I mean, is that?
Yep, that's it.
Jumpei, do you think he's Mafia?
Thomas?
Yeah.
I don't know. We have only one Mafia or two.
I don't know. Probably 2.
Left. No, there has to be 2 left.
Why?
They can't kill themselves.
We didn't lynch anybody yet?
No, we only lynched Lakota.
That's it?
Yes.
You're right.
Then I think both Cody and Thomas.
I don't think that can be true because Thomas called a formal on Cody.
Because that's how Thomas tried to do.
With Lakota. You're right. I say we vote on Thomas.
Okay.
All right. So vote on Thomas. So, hands up. 3, 2, 1.
Fuck! Everybody voted?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not
Everyone
me,
voted.
and not you.
God damn it. I thought so.
Alright.
And now Justin's smiling.
I know.
Damn, what the hell were you thinking?
Sam, why would you call it that ever?
That was so. Oh my god, what the hell were you thinking? Let me trust Jumpei's good feeling, even though he clearly has no idea what he's talking about.
Okay.
I thought we were fucked.
Oh man.
I thought we were fucked.
Yeah, you were. Still Sam.
Nah, I thought we were kidding until. Oh, shit, we're gonna win.
I had to keep voting Lakota because like our Sam was just like on his ass. I couldn't back off of that.
As
I
soon
felt
as the second
bad.
round started,
Yeah.
Sam knew. And I'm gonna change my whole defense to this is why it would work strategically.
So I had to kill my own brethren. So I'm sorry.
God,
Like, Dustin called that thing perfectly when he was like, "Yeah, Lakota wouldn't predict him."
I felt so bad for just talking shit about Thomas like the whole game.
Who was the real medic, by the way?
I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This should have been obvious.
Dead on day 1.
Day 1.
Town was fucked.
Twice in a row too.
Twice in a row.
Twice in a
Medic,
row.
and twice in a row
Yeah.
got killed day 1.
Twice in a row.
Sam,
though,
how
I
did-
did all against you.
What did I miss?
About that too.
Sam, how did you not ask Justin? How could you not ask Justin why he didn't protect me night 1?
I asked everybody that. Oh, you're right.
And he
No, after he said he was medic, which is
It made perfect sense that he would protect me, honestly.
Egotism,
Whatever.
man.
Fuck you.
you didn't ask him why at
No,
all.
honestly, I
Sorry,
would
Thomas.
protect Sam. Like if I really was the medic, I would protect Sam every single time. Straight up.
I mean, that might work. But
Justin read Super Town to me every round except the last round, and the whole time.
Oh, man.
That's how. Oh,
Carson.
I thought we were so fucked. I kind of started slipping. I was like, oh my god.
No, dude, I swear to God, I thought you blew it like in the second round when I asked you about me, and you're like, well, I think that if we did this and then I was like, oh,
Yeah, my words kind of
Son
fumbled.
of a
Right there.
how many killed me? And you killed right after.
Sorry, Thomas. You were just being hell of
Like,
aggressive.
I
The
know
second
because I
round,
knew
I
they
knew
were
for-
guilty.
Sam, you
Which-
were-
I was sure that they were guilty, and I wasn't sure about Jumpei.
I shouldn't have checked Jumpei. Although I was going to check Thomas if I didn't check Jumpei, so I wouldn't have gotten anywhere.
Got too curious, man. That's what happened.
I had a hard read on Cody,
Curiosity killed
and
the
then I let like my earlier read of Thomas affect it. That was the real problem. Because Cody, I had you read so hard.
But
Sam, Cody straight up said he thought it was you and Jumpei, and then you let him go.
It makes sense if he was down.
No, it doesn't.
Why
no,
not?
because
It
there's
does.
only
There was no cop counterclaim.
Yeah, but everyone's
Unless-
dead. All the town's dead,
Unless you
dude.
felt that Dustin was the cop, or maybe I was the cop.
My argument was
I
that
thought Dustin was cop.
it was worth it to just make a bullshit claim at
That's
that
how I
point.
died.
like Dustin did.
The same reason that Justin's medic claim worked is that there was only one town out of the 4 that could have been medic alive. It was the same.
I thought when you claimed cop, it was either you and Jumpei or Cody and Justin. And I was like, it's Cody and Justin. And then you didn't vote for him, so I was like, well, we're fucked.
Thomas read the game better than anybody, I have to say.
The one thing that you didn't catch that I caught that Thomas would have that made it smart was that I said I was medic, but I didn't trust you or Jumpei, and then I thought Thomas was it, but he thought I was it, and so it didn't make sense.
Oh well.
Fuck.
Did a formal Justin, dude.
Anyway,
Could have saved you a
so
lot.
the reason that I'm usually quiet is that I play the games intuitively. Like I play Go a lot, and I play Alexei, who's like a grandmaster, and he's like, "How do you know to stop going over here and suddenly go over here?" I'm just like, I felt like it was better to go over there.
I felt like you played that game just fine, Thomas.
Thank you.
Yeah, you played it really well. You did play. You played
I'm not
it
saying he
better.
played poorly. I'm just saying it was so different that it threw me off really hard.
You guys tell him to play
You
more
told me to
aggressively.
play it differently.
You're like, I'm
told me
to
to play it
Well, no.
differently.
And you did, and we were just trying our best to work off of any suspicion. So
No.
Good night.
Good night, Jumpei.
Bad, Jumpei.
Not too bad.
Yeah, the odds were stacked against the town in that game.
Not if you'd listen to me.
Yeah, I should have listened to you. That was fucking dumb. You guys will play again?
To Mafia.
I really can't. I need to wake up at 6.
Come on.
Actually, shit. I need to wake up at 5. I gotta be there at 6.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, and then I work 10 hours. It's really fun.
God
Oh,
damn
where
it.
you working?
But I come home with a bunch of ranch.
Down to the last vote both times for you.
Yeah.
1 and 2. 1 and 2.
Did you say you come home with a bunch of ranch?
Yep.
The dressing, right? That's what
Yeah.
I assume you
Ranch
want.
dressing.
At a casino or a...
Or at a gay bar?